Harbor Transit has been serving the public transportation needs in the Tri-Cities since 1975. Since then, they have expanded to a 39 square mile area where they service riders from the city of Grand Haven, Ferrysburg, the village of Spring Lake, and Grand Haven Township. Today I'd like to take you on a little tour to show you some of the different places that they go, as well as meet some of the different riders that use Harbor Transit. But first, I want you to meet Tom, our bus driver. Tom, how long have you been driving for Harbor Transit?
I started driving with Harbor Transit in 1986.
Tell me a little bit about the safety. You have infants to retirees riding the bus. Why is it so safe?
We have a very good safety record, and we have a multi-point inspection, interior and exterior.
You enjoy your job, rain or shine. What gets you out here every morning? Why do you enjoy it so much?
I like seeing new people and our same old faces every day.
Sounds good. Let's head to our first stop.
Okay, great.
Harbor Transit employs 38 people. They have a fleet of 18 buses with 2 seasonal trolleys. During peak times throughout the day, they can have up to 16 buses on the road. Monthly, those buses will travel 35,000 miles and use approximately $16,000 in fuel. We're at the Arts Academy in Ferrysburg, and we have Michael Peoples. Michael, you have been using Harbor Transit for 9 years now. Tell me a little bit about why you like it so much.
Well, I like the door-to-door service that the kids get. The bus comes in the morning, picks them up and drops them off, and at the end of the day, they deliver them right back to the door at homes.
Tell me about the multi-ride fare card and how that benefits you.
It's a card that you pick up. You buy multiples of them and you save on individual rides.
Now, do you have to call every day to have your child picked up and dropped off, or is there something easier than that?
No, before the school year starts, I go in and I fill out a standing request form, and I list the amount of what days I want my kid picked up and, dropped off.
Tell me the relief that you have knowing that Harbor Transit is there. Your child's going to be safe getting on and off the bus, and you don't have to worry about that.
I really like the people at Harbor Transit. Several are friends, and I know most of the people that work there, and they're all friendly, so it's a big relief to have my child dropped off, at home by people I trust. So.
And what can you say to another parent who is experiencing some transportation issues? What can you say to them to put them at ease?
Well, for the charter academies, I think it works out well. Rather than sitting there for a long time, it's so much easier to use the Harbor Transit, where you don't have to take a good chunk of your day to be sitting there waiting for your child, and they deliver your child right to your door. You pick up at your door and they drop off at your door, so they're not out in the elements.
Riding with Harbor Transit is very reasonable. From ages 5 to 18, it's 75 cents. From 19 to 59, the cost is $1.50. If you're 60 years or older, disabled, or have a Medicare card, the cost is only 75 cents. Now we have Christine. She is the Director of Hospitality at Sanctuary at the Shore. Christine, many of your residents have mobility issues. How does that affect them riding Harbor Transit?
Well, the main population that we serve at Sanctuary at the Shore are elderly individuals, and because of that, some of them are wheelchair or walker bound. Harbor Transit has buses that are barrier free, which allows our residents to get on and off much quicker and easier and safer. Not to mention the drivers are always available to assist residents on and off as well.
How comfortable are you referring Harbor Transit to your residents?
We're very comfortable. We do have a transportation service, but due to the number of residents we have at our community, sometimes it's not available due to an overabundance of appointments, or it's already scheduled for an activity outing. In that case, we always call Harbor Transit. They're readily available and they get our residents where they need to go in a safe and timely manner.
How important is it for your residents to be mobile and have their freedom?
That's very important for us to maintain their freedom. So between our transportation service and being able to use Harbor Transit at any time, our residents are able to go shopping, they're able to go to doctor's appointments, out to eat, visit friends and family. We're very fortunate to have Harbor Transit in the Grand Haven community to serve our elderly residents who may not be able to drive anymore.
Great, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And now to round out our 39 square mile area, we're going to head to Grand Haven High School. The hours of Harbor Transit during the weekdays are from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, it's 9 to 4, and with a 24-hour notice for Sunday, the hours are from 8 until 1. I have with me Andrea. She's a student here at Grand Haven High School. Andrea, how often do you use Harbor Transit?
Usually during the weekends and sometimes on Fridays.
And what's the best part about Harbor Transit for you?
It's a great chance to be able to hang out with friends during the weekend downtown.
Most of the buses are equipped with bike racks. Have you or your friends ever been able to use those?
My friends have used them actually because during the weather when it's bad they don't have to bike home in the nasty weather.
What is the best part about Harbor Transit? How has it benefited you?
Usually it gives me a great chance not to bug my parents to drive me downtown to hang out with friends and be with people. It doesn't cost that much money.
Well, that just about does it for this trip on Harbor Transit. For more information, visit them online at harbortransit.org. I hope to see you on the bus.